walkthrough of the social factor. So in the PE Psychoanalysis app, we're going to click bottom left in orange, social factors. Again, the exact same pathway, so we have factors impacting on performance, data collection methods, approaches to develop social performance, and monitoring and evaluating tools. So, social factors impacting on performance. We have team dynamics, roles and responsibilities, inclusion, and cooperation. And again, just going to click on one of these here. So we have a clear definition for cooperation, the action or process of working together as a team to be successful. And again, using our FACI structure, factor, activity, context, and impact, we're clearly highlighting how cooperation can be positive if used in the right way, or if we have poor cooperation, the negative impact that can have on our performance as an individual or as a group. For data collection methods within the social factor, again, we've got two. So we have our social questionnaire and we have our model performance video comparison. We're going to go into our video comparison just now. So the video comparison allows us to look at a video of a performer that we have identified as being a model. Now that model could be a peer, a classmate, a teammate, could be your teacher, could be an elite model performer, of course, in the sport or context of your choosing. And what we're looking to do is use their video in the context of the social factor and compare it to your performance. And the question is, how do you compare against that performer? We have three comparisons, 1, 2, and 3. And the reason, of course, we compare over a number of different performances is we eliminate that luck factor or that good performance factor or that poor performance factor. It's important that we're consistent and that we're collecting over a range of performances for reliability, for quality, for consistency of data collection. So, performance 1 or comparison 1. First of all, my performance name. So quite simply, you can pop in there any type of performance that it is. Your performance date, who you are comparing yourself against. So it might be a Michael Jordan, for example, those who watch the fabulous programme on Netflix about his life and his career in The Last Dance. And then you're thinking to yourself, how do I compare against them? So looking at my video against their video, or thinking about my performance against their video, do I cooperate with everyone and show maturity? Do I enthuse and inspire through my own performance? So do I lead by example effectively? Do I motivate and support my teammates if they're having a tough time? Do I have a shared understanding of everyone's role and responsibility? So do I know what I should be doing? Do I know what others should be doing? Do I trust my teammates? Do I trust people around me? Do people feel safe, included? Does everyone know their role? Can I trust someone to do their job? Can they trust me to do my job? Do I include everyone, regardless of their performance level or background? So, am I a team player? Do I try and develop other people? Or is it really just about me and my own performance and how I do as a person? So, that's how we're collecting data for the social factor across 3 different performances. In terms of the model performer, we can also identify the qualities of that model. So we know that a quality model performer in relation to the social factor will trust people around them. They'll motivate, they'll support, they'll enthuse, they'll inspire, they'll cooperate, they'll show maturity, all the things that we're looking for in our question above. Again, we have benefits and limitations. So there might be a variety of things that's great about your model performer, but again, there'll be some shortcomings. So it's important that we're critical and that we're evaluative and we're able to think good and bad. So if we come out of that there, we're now going to look at approaches to develop performance, and let's go with the buddy approach. So again, with this approach, we've got a little exemplification of what the buddy approach could look like. We're in a weights room here for some spotting and some bench press on the Olympic bar. But of course, a buddy approach could work in the swimming pool, could work in the dance studio, could work in gymnastics, could work on the basketball court, could work absolutely anywhere. Again, with any video, we've got our benefits and limitations of using this approach. So what's good about this approach? What could be potential shortcomings of this approach in relation to the social factor? We play our video. Again, just paints that very, very clear picture of why it's important to have your training partner. What are they doing to support you in terms of safety, in terms of feedback, in terms of encouragement, and why does that improve you as a social performer? And then finally, into how we monitor and evaluate our performance. I think for this one, we'll pop into our questionnaire, because that's one thing that we haven't covered so far. So our social questionnaire, again, we're revisiting this. This is something that you've done before. You might do this at a midpoint or an end point of your PDP, just to cross-check, am I improving? If I am improving, how much am I improving, and what do I need to do to continue to develop? So again, 10 questions, and we'll fill this out as we go at a pace that allows you just to read the question. So we can see our results here from the background coding. You're a brilliant team player who listens and respects all. You also aren't too proud to ask for help when required. And again, what you input there will affect the background coding, which will affect the answer that you receive. And that is our pathway, or one pathway of several pathways for the social factor.